this patch, I'm using the G major preset, and I'm actually stacking some chords. So for example, the C major chord, which would be the 4, I'm playing a C octave to stack 2 C major chords together and create a really thick chord. You can do this with D as well, the 5, really nice. Then the 6 would be E, going up, nice, and it will work on a bunch of octaves. So the way the chords are laid out on the keyboard is basically diatonically. So on the G major preset, it will follow the G major scale. So let's see what it sounds like when we play just a straight G major scale. And as we go up octaves, the chords are going to start getting a little bit more rich. The notes that are not in the G major scale are also assigned to a chord. Those would be passing chords or extra chords that you can add into throwing some flavor in your chord progressions that are not within the scale. For example, A flat is mapped out. It will give that flat 2 to the 1 kind of sound. Also E flat is mapped out, right, as a major 7 chord. So we can do flat 6 to the 5, right? Obviously you can also stack chords, so for example A flat and E flat. We'll make this really thick sounding major stack. Basically you could go chromatically up and down and all the chords are mapped out in a very functional way. Basically you could hit any key on the keyboard and it will make a chord progression that sounds good within the key. So in this example, I'm using the plugin as a full-on synthesizer. Basically, I inputted the sampler to be in monophonic mode, so it will only input one sample at the time. And I added some portamento on the EXS24 Logic sampler, so it's gonna glide between chords. Gives it that really kind of like super modern sounding. I added a little bit of delay and reverb just to give it some depth. You can also by default use the mod wheel to add some pitch modulation. So yeah, there's tons of fun to be had with this kind of settings on the plugin. So on this patch, I'm using the E major preset. I pitched it down a little bit to give, I guess, a bit of a baritone guitar type of feel. So this is not actually E major that is ringing, but the patch is laid out as E major. Let's just play in straight E major scale. Right? Again, like the chords are gonna be more complex the more you move up the octaves. And obviously you can also stack the chords together. Octaves would work really well. That's really cool. There's a lot of sounds you can explore out of this preset and out of this plugin in general. The pitch bend wheel works as well, so if you want to give that slide-in guitar feel, it definitely works as well. So yeah, I hope you have fun with it. See you guys.